What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Happy Monday, December 30th. We are live. We are blessed. Thank God for another day. Matt Garland here, and we are back. YouTube. Shout out to everybody watching me live on Instagram. And today I'm going to talk briefly about should you get a roommate in 2025? All right. As always, if you're a realtor, industry professional, type in chat where you from, what you do, and what you represent. And if you're a first-time home buyer, you're currently renting, first-time investor, seasoned investor, type it in chat. Let us know who's watching these videos, man. And first and foremost, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications if you are new here. And don't forget to go pick up my two best-selling books, both Amazon #1 best-selling books, The House Hackonomics and The Real Estate Investors Manifesto. All right. So you guys definitely need to go pick up both of those. I'm feeling good. The new year is about to be here. So let's get things started. Should you get a roommate in 2025? Now, I always tell people this. We have to take a page out of other communities' books. Growing up here in New York is very diverse. So I've seen so many different cultures growing up. And what I always try to tell people is sometimes you got to sacrifice to be great. And if you need to get a roommate in 2025, I'm here to tell you, do it. If you are living right now with the roommate, I'm going to show you how you can document that rental income, that income that they're paying to help you qualify for a home. All right. Shout out to my man, Doug Depp, on Instagram on the check-in. And before we even get started, if you're on Instagram, comment boot camp to get tickets to the 90-day real estate investing boot camp. And over here on YouTube, I'm going to put that link in the chat for you. So that way you guys can get busy, man, because the price is going up January 1st. That's all I'm saying to you, because I got 10 more special guests I'm about to announce. All right. So you definitely want to get a roommate. The price is not going down. And I was having this, and the reason why I'm having this conversation with you guys, because I've been having this conversation a lot lately about housing costs going up, interest rates are not going down the way we would all love them to go down. But even if they do go down, that price is still going to go up. So how do you supplement your income, especially if you're someone who is looking to buy a single family home? Now, other cultures, especially growing up here in New York, like I was saying, they will live with family members or stack their money and then individually each go buy their own properties and kind of rinse and repeat the process. And I just feel like sometimes in the Black community, we have so much ego that we don't do that, right? We don't sacrifice in the short term, think about long-term success. So if you are one of my people here watching me live on YouTube or Instagram live right now, if you are renting right now, I highly recommend, if you can get a roommate, get a roommate. If you're someone who's looking to purchase a home in 2025, get yourself a roommate. This is a way of house hacking, right? Everybody type in chat house hacking. See, when people think house hacking, we're always thinking about multifamily homes. Now, you can do the same thing with a multifamily too, rent out the other units. But if you got a 3-bedroom apartment for yourself and you're a single person, and let's just say you don't have any children and you got these spare bedrooms, why let them sit empty? Why make it a closet, right? Bring in some income, okay? Bring in some income. But for those of you around the country, majority of people around the country always say, Matt, I can't find 3 or 4 family units. I can only find single families or duplexes. Well, rent out the rooms, ladies and gentlemen. Rent them bad boys out. They have websites out here where you can get roommates. I think Split Plat is one of them. Furnished Finders is another one of them, where you can rent out your rooms on these websites. But if you know someone and you trust them, a cousin, a family member, a best friend, whatever the case may be, make them your roommate and have them pay you rent. Now, how many of you guys are currently renting right now? I want you to type this in chat. If you are currently renting right now and you have a roommate currently, or you have been thinking about a roommate, because what you probably don't know, a lot of you probably don't even realize this, that Fannie Mae conventional mortgages will allow lenders to use what we call border income to help you qualify when you go purchase a mortgage. Purchase a home. Did you know this in chat? Did you know that Fannie Mae conventional mortgages will allow you to let income that you receive from a roommate and use that as rental income to help you qualify for a loan? Type yes or no in chat. We got a lot of no's on Instagram. And when y'all see me looking here, I'm looking at my screen. And I'm looking at y'all, I'm looking at y'all on YouTube, right? This is my Instagram screen right here. Okay. So I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. And share this with 50 people, y'all. Share this with everybody you know who's renting, who's potentially looking to buy a home. They have an apartment right now, and they need more income to help them qualify. Okay? And on Instagram, you asked me, does roommates info have to be predetermined? No. They have nothing to do with the mortgage. So let me tell you exactly what you guys need to do. Okay? And I want y'all to share this with people because this can help somebody you know to qualify for a mortgage in 2025 and buy their first home. Okay? So let's go through this, right? Rental payments that are received. Hold on, let me move this over here. Okay. Damn it. I'm over here doing continuing education too at the same time. All right, so let's talk about it. Rental payments. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. Let me do this like this for y'all. Let me do this like this. Let me give you the visual. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all, all right? Because I want y'all to all see this for yourself. So let me present this to y'all. Let's get into this. Because I don't like to just talk about it. I want to be about it. Type yes in chat if y'all can see my screen. Type yes in chat if y'all can see my screen. Type yes in chat if y'all can see my screen. On Instagram, you probably can't see, but on YouTube, type in chat if you can see my screen. Okay. Type yes in chat. Keep typing yes. I want to make sure y'all can read all of this. All right. Where do I go? Okay. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Pause. And then we're going to get off this. All right. I think this is it. Okay. So here we go. So border income, rental payments that any borrower receives from one or more individuals. Key point, y'all. From one or more individuals who reside with the borrower, who may or may not be related to the borrower, may be considered as acceptable, stable income. This applies for a one-unit property in an amount up to 30% of the total gross income that is used to qualify the borrower for the mortgage if the borrower income is not, if the borrower or the roommate is not obligated on a mortgage loan and does not have an ownership interest in the property, has lived with the borrower for the last 12 months, can provide appropriate documentation to demonstrate a history of shared residency, such as a copy of a driver's license, a bill, or bank statement that shows that the roommate address as being the same as the borrower's address and can demonstrate the payment of rental payments, such as with copies of canceled checks to the borrower for the last 12 months, or at least 9 of the most recent 12 months, provided that the rental income is averaged over a 12-month period. Payment of the rent by the roommate directly to a third party is not acceptable. Do you guys understand this? Do you understand what I just read? Do you understand what I just read? Type yes or no in chat. I want to make sure everyone here is tracking. We got well over 100 people on this, right? And I want to make sure everyone is tracking right now. Okay? Everybody tracking. Shout out to Miss Betty. Okay. So someone asked, can you explain the 30% gross? And no, it doesn't have to show on your taxes. Now, let's just say, for example, right? Let's just say, for the example, that the roommate is paying, I don't know, let's just say the roommate is paying $300 a month, right? That $300 a month that the roommate is paying, they have to pay it directly to you. They can't pay the management company. They have to pay it to you, right? Either a check, either a money order. It could be, if you want to do a digital like Zelle, stuff like that. I would say make sure that when you send over the Zelle, that you document it properly and say rent for January, rent for February 2025, et cetera, so that it's easy to demonstrate exactly what it is, right? Now, let's just say that the roommate is paying you $375 per month. All right. And the borrower, you who have provided the documentation to validate that in the past 12 months that you guys have shared residency and you provided canceled checks or Zelle payments to show that they've been making this payment to you of $375. But let's just say if the roommate's been with you for 10 months of the last 12 months. So the border income can be considered for qualifying purposes if the 375 is multiplied by 10 months received, that's 3,750, right? So that 3,750 is divided by 12. So now the border income that we can use is $312. Make sense? Does that make sense? Now, the 30%, up to 30% of the qualifying income can come from border income, which basically means if you're making $6,000 a month, right? From your W-2 and from your job. If you're making $6,000 a month, times that by 30%, that roommate income cannot exceed $1,800 a month. So the max, what's the max 30% thing? The max 30% is the roommate income cannot exceed 30% of the income that the lender is using for your income. So if you're making $10,000 a month that the lender is using to qualify you, then that border income or that rental income or that roommate income cannot exceed $3,000 a month. Do we understand this? So do we understand the up to 30% of qualifying income? Do we understand how we are getting the income from our roommates, how we are documenting this income to satisfy the lender's obligation? Do we understand this? Because quite frankly, this is a game changer for those of you out there who have roommates right now. If you have a roommate right now, this is a game changer for you. You just have to make sure that you are documenting this the correct way. So when you go ahead and go out here to get financing for your home, you can make this happen for yourself, and you can use this roommate's income to help you qualify. We got it? Type yes in chat or no. Type yes in chat or no. So, should you get a roommate in 2025? This is going to, if you're currently renting right now, and let's just say you're not going to buy until 2026. Follow these rules I just gave you, and now you'll have more qualifying income to go out here and buy a single family home. And also now you are supplementing this income. Now, if you're someone currently in 2024 who may have one or two roommates, the lease is in your name, and they have been paying you, and you've been making the payments to your management company or your landlord. If you documented their payments over the past 12 months to you properly, in 2025, you can use that roommate income to help you qualify. We got it? So, should you get a roommate in 2025? If you cannot afford to buy real estate on your own, put your ego to the side, get yourself in the game, find 2 or 3 people that can live in the property with you, document it the right way, and go off to the races. House hack your life away. House hackonomics. How to house hack your way to wealth. This is a way you can do it. This is a way you can do it. Any questions? Type them in the comments. This video will be saved here on YouTube, not on Instagram. So all my YouTube people, all my Instagram folks who's watching this right now, type YouTube and chat on my last post. It'll send you the link to subscribe and go watch the live tab for the replays. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notification. Also, make sure you guys get your tickets for the real estate investing 90-day boot camp that starts on January 8th. It's going to be a game changer. 13 speakers have already been announced. There's another 10 that's being announced. I spoke to one of my guys today. He's just confirmed with me. This boot camp is going to be special. So comment boot camp if you're on Instagram. And if you are here on YouTube, I just put the link in the chat, and on the video, on the replay of this, the link will be in the description of the video. Right now, it's only $50 to get access to all 7 sessions, over 14 hours of real estate investing content to help you kickstart your 2025 off the right way. You get access to the recordings if you can't watch it live. Don't worry. Be happy. Let's make 2025 great again. Let's make real estate great again in 2025. All right. So I hope to see you guys at this 90-day real estate investor boot camp. And this could possibly work with co-living. I'm going to talk about co-living on the next video, but make sure you guys hit the bell for notifications here on YouTube, because I'm going live again a little bit later today because I got something else I want to talk about. This is what we're doing all 2025. I'm going to be the #1 resource for real estate education on the planet. Peace.